Believe it or not, I'm actually doing this for free. Because I love Star Wars, so today I'm going to rank the movies with some of my favorite fucking Jedi friends. We have some very special guests with us today, from a galaxy far, far away. Allow me to introduce Anakin and Luke Skywalker, along with some bitch named Rey. Excuse my language. Unfortunately, no cyber characters joining us today, but we'll have to make do.
Hello there. I'm just covering for Anakin.
Where the fuck is Anakin?
It seems as though he's at some sort of Skywalker family retreat, along with the others, getting high off death sticks.
Does that mean Luke and Rey aren't showing up either?
Patience. I got someone to cover for them too.
Have I ever told you
Oh God.
about the tragedy
Please don't.
of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yes, you have.
A nutsack face you have.
My little green friend, have you looked in a mirror?
Talking about Lucas I was.
He got you there, George.
You little green bastard Yoda.
Suck on D's nuts. You will.
This is a fucking nightmare. I was supposed to be ranking these movies with the most powerful Jedi in the galaxy, not some crazy old men who just happen to have the Force.
We were all Jedi at some point.
Powerful Jedi we were.
I feel much more powerful as a Sith Lord. I can just feel the power. Unlimited power.
We don't have the Skywalkers with us today, it's whatever. Can we just get on with this tier list? Let's quit dicking around and start ranking these movies.
Well, we've just been waiting on you.
Stop fucking interrupting me. We're going to be ranking these movies in chronological order, starting with The Phantom Menace.
Underrated this one is.
I would agree with you, but that Jar Jar Binks creature annoys the shit out of me.
Jar Jar's harmless.
Jar Jar's the key to everything.
How about Darth Jar Jar?
Because he's a funnier character than we've ever had.
A good movie, The Phantom Menace is. In A tier. This should go.
I reckon we throw it in C or D at the highest. I can't stand the pod racing scenes, and that's like half the movie.
We should compromise and throw it in B. Darth Maul was sick as fuck.
Ha! Didn't he stab your master?
He's sick as fuck because I taught him how to be.
Delusional you are. Yes.
You know, I think B tier actually works for this. I have a lot of good memories making this movie, and to throw it anywhere lower than B would be a damn disgrace.
Agree on B tier, I do.
I wish my apprentice got more screen time because he's the only reason I'd throw it in B.
Out of all the prequels, this one was probably the most similar to the OGs.
A different time the 90s were. Yes.
Okay, The Phantom Menace is going in B tier. The next movie is Attack of the Clones.
This film looks like a video game.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened here, George.
What? You guys didn't like Digital Yoda?
Liked him, I did. Best part of the movie he was.
Yes, you were great, Master.
But let's not forget about the awkward Anakin and Padme scenes we had to cringe through.
Oh, please don't remind us.
Rank this low, we must.
Definitely the weakest of the prequel movie.
Throw it in D tier.
Agreed. This movie is shite.
I didn't know you guys hated it that bad.
Fucking awful it is, George. Rank it in D tier. You must.
Alright guys, I'll put it in D tier then. I do agree that it's the weakest of the prequels. It needed more Jar Jar Binks.
I don't know about that one.
Needed more Digital Yoda.
What's next on the list, George?
The next movie on the list is Star Wars The Clone Wars.
Have I ever told you about Ahsoka Tano? She was a fine piece of jailbait from a more civilized age.
Barely legal in most systems, I've heard the stories.
I liked her in the show, but she was so cringe in the movie.
Oh, how I wish we were ranking the TV show instead.
Nostalgia the show brings. But such poodoo the movie is.
Well, the movie was kind of just an experiment for the TV show.
This movie is shit, I'd say even worse than Episode 2.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree, honestly.
I don't think it deserves an F tier, but it's definitely worse than Attack of the Clones.
In E tier. This movie should go.
Fuck this movie.
Alright, settle down. I'm putting it in E tier. Let's see what we got next. Oh, thank God. Finally, a good movie, one of my personal favorites, Revenge of the Sith.
I love this movie. Anakin and I had the best lightsaber duel of all time.
This movie is as supreme as the Supreme Chancellor himself.
The best prequel movie. This one is.
My favorite part was when I executed Order 66 and wiped out the pathetic Jedi Order.
Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do?
We finally get to see Darth Vader in all his glory.
You mean killing younglings?
Let's not forget when I got Yaddle pregnant.
Disgusting.
Actually, Yoda, we cut that scene out of the movie for obvious reasons.
Thank the Maker.
I don't know why you even shot that in the first place.
Well, we were trying to build a backstory for Baby Yoda. It was Yoda's idea, really.
Packing I am.
So what do you guys think about Episode 3? I'm in for S.
S tier.
S tier. This might just be the best Star Wars movie of all time.
I don't know about that, but I agree. Revenge of the Sith is an S. Let's see what's next. Fuck me, it looks like we have our very first Disney movie on the list. the Han Solo movie.
What a pile of shit this film was.
Quite shit. The Disney movies were.
I actually didn't mind this one. It was a fun little adventure. It's a lot better than Attack of the Clones.
You sound like a mental nutcase.
I think you could be onto something, Palpatine.
Cringe this movie is. Like it. I do not.
But if you had to pick between this or Episode 2...
Yoda, you're smarter than this. I give my alien characters some brain cells, unlike Spielberg does.
Choose I cannot. In the trash compactor, these movies belong. Yes.
It must be ranked higher than Attack of the Clones. How about B tier?
That's too high.
Agree with George, I do. In C tier, it should go.
I think C tier is perfect. It's a fun movie, but still nothing special.
Agreed. Put it in C, George.
Now fuck that, I'm throwing this in F tier.
You will rank this movie in C tier.
Classic Jedi mind trick.
I will rank this movie in C tier.
Pathetic.
You will tell us what the next film is and move along with your business.
I will tell you what the next film is and move along with my business. Alright guys, the next movie on the list is Rogue One. And this one's honestly a lot better than Solo.
Agreed.
I agree. The ending of this movie was especially dope. Watching my apprentice slice and slaughter those pathetic rebel scum made me so proud. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
It was a sad movie, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. And I like how it ends right where A New Hope begins.
The best spin-off movie this was. But not an A tier, still.
I agree, we can't put it in A. I guess we'll have to put it in B then.
I think it could go in A, but I'm fine with B tier.
As am I. Throw it in B tier, George.
Yes.
Alright guys, it's in B. We're finally getting to the good stuff now. The next movie is the one and only Star Wars A New Hope.
This is my debut film.
What a magnificent film it is. Seeing my fully operational Death Star was really something else.
A near-perfect film, this one is.
I think it is perfect.
Well, I don't know. I guess the duel between you and Vader was pretty mid, but other than that, it was perfect.
Throw it in S tier, George.
In S tier, this cannot go.
Are you crazy, Master?
I am. But besides the point, that is...
Don't listen to him, George. He wouldn't know a good movie if it hit him with a lightsaber.
Well, let's hear him out.
Many things this movie needed to improve on. Improve on them. The Empire Strikes Back did. In A tier, this should go.
I do agree. Empire is a better movie.
That's true. I think I like Revenge of the Sith more than this one, too.
As do I.
Alright, I guess I'll throw it in A tier then. Because I do think I improved on some things with my future films, but it just wouldn't be possible without this film. I think it deserves at least an A.
We all know what movie's next.
Yes! Yoda time it is.
Alright, next up is The Empire Strikes Back.
We all love this movie, George. Just throw it in S.
You have to, George.
The only spot for this movie, S tier, is...
Oh, you guys already know I'm putting this in S tier.
What a great piece of art.
This film is the reason I love Star Wars so much. You did everything right here, George.
A perfect movie. Empire is.
Thank you guys so much. You're gonna make me blush. But I do love this movie too. From Hoth to Cloud City, this film still keeps me hooked. And I've seen it a million times.
This is hands down the best Star Wars, and still holds up today as the best.
The entire original trilogy has an impish and whimsical energy to it.
A fairy tale. Nothing short of.
Which leads me to the next film to complete the original trilogy, Return of the Jedi.
This one is extremely underrated.
I think it's definitely the weakest of the original trilogy. Probably shouldn't have killed me off, George. I just couldn't wait to blow up the cute little Ewoks' home planet.
I honestly think killing you and Jabba the Hutt is what made it so good.
You're lucky I don't electrocute your old wrinkly ass.
Look who's talking.
Stop!
Everyone just relax.
At 900 years old, discover what wrinkles truly are. You will.
Oh god, I hope I don't hold on to this existence as much as your sorry green ass.
Okay, everyone. Aren't we supposed to be ranking a damn movie? This is some bantha poodoo.
I agree with Palp. Can we just finish the rankings?
Finish them we will. A cunt George has become.
Alright guys, I'm sorry. I'm honestly just a little stressed out because we're about to rank the sequel trilogy after this.
Oh, trust me, we all are.
Hey Ben,
What is it, George?
you got any more of those death sticks we were smoking on the shoot of Return of the Jedi?
Oh, plenty.
Want to toss one my way?
Indulge in one also. I will.
I'll take 2, please.
This isn't a fucking charity, Palp. I'll give you each one. George, Master, here you go, Palp.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
to the OG movies.
So you boys down for A tier?
Even with A New Hope, I'm fine with that.
A good ending Return of the Jedi was. Agree with A tier, I do.
I think A tier is the most fitting spot. Empire Strikes Back is still my favorite.
Empire is goated.
Indeed.
Okay guys, this is the moment we've all been dreading. The sequel trilogy, starting with The Force Awakens.
I hate this movie. They killed Han Solo.
A sour taste in my mouth these movies left. But the best of the bunch, The Force Awakens, was.
It was a copy and paste of A New Hope, just much shittier.
Hey, why fix something that's not broken?
I will admit, apart from killing Han Solo, this movie set up the sequels for something great. They just fucked it up so bad with The Last Jedi.
So what we thinking with this one, boys?
Better than Attack of the Clones, I think this movie is. In C tier, it should go.
It's only barely better than Attack of the Clones. I think C tier is good enough.
I'm also fine with C. Let's just get this next one over with quick.
Okay, The Force Awakens is going in C tier. Next up, we got the infamous rotting pile of filth. This movie is so bad that I'd rather watch a 2-hour movie about Jabba the Hutt's rear end.
Are you for real?
Dead serious.
Nasty.
God, I don't even want to say the name. But the next movie on the list is The Last Jedi.
Hands down the worst Star Wars film of all time. This one crippled my love for the franchise.
Ruined Luke Skywalker's image, this movie did. And a terrible way for him to go. It was.
I saw this movie once, and then a second time to make sure it was as bad as I thought. I am never watching this movie again. F tier.
I wish we could throw it lower than F tier.
Well, I think this F tier spot will be exclusively for The Last Jedi.
Put it in F tier, George. Terrible nightmares this movie gives me.
I'm sorry, Master.
It's in F tier. Let it rot in hell for eternity.
Good riddance.
Let's put an end to this with The Rise of Skywalker.
Fuck this movie.
At least it didn't have Luke sucking milk from a big ugly space nipple.
Oh, please don't bring that up, Kenobi. This movie explored some cool ideas like revealing Rey as my daughter, and of course my grand return.
I thought that was so dumb.
A quick money grab. The sequel trilogy was.
They did the best they could following up with the shit show that was The Last Jedi.
Which was worse than nothing to go off of.
Enjoyed this movie. Less than The Force Awakens I did.
What do you guys think of D tier?
I think C would be more fair.
This movie sucks. One tier worse than The Force Awakens is more than fair.
In D tier, it will go.
All right, fine. I guess it isn't on the same level as The Force Awakens was. Just a lot better than The Last Jedi, that's for sure.
Literally anything is better than The Last Jedi, but I'm throwing this movie in D tier. The Rise of Skywalker had its ups and downs, so it can chill here right next to Episode 2.
Done well as my apprentice.
Misa?
It's time to execute Order 69. Think you're up for it?
Okie Day.
That pretty much sums up this tier list. Let us know what your favorite Star Wars movie is in the comments, and may the Force be with you.
Always.
Little Bumblecloud.
Shit, it's Darth Jar Jar. The stories are true.
Impossible.
The Force is strong with you, Binks.
Missa know this already.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
You sound way too easy.
No!
You fucking bastard.
Well, would you look at the time? I think I should be on my way.
Missa say you's a sacrifice. You's my humble servant.
A disturbance in the Force. You are.
You know, I think I left my stove on, but it was nice meeting you, Darth Jar Jar.
Squeeze me.
You got this, Yoda.
Missa gonna fuck you's up.
Like to see you try, I would.
Yoda!
Huh?
Use the Force.
You's the ugly green monster getting no pussy, while I'm up all night fucking bomb bad bitches.
Subscribe to Creoma. You will.